Well, welcome back to this series from the Iron Squid Tournament #1. This is the qualifier. We're going to the finals, and once again, it's going to be a team kill. TSL dominating this tournament, putting 3 of the 4 players in the round of 4, and it's going to be a ZVZ Grand Final between Symbol and Shine.
Yeah, for anybody that doesn't know who Shine is, he used to be on Team For You and is actually a very, very young player. I think he's 17, and that may even be Korean age, so he may be 16 years old, and I would have not thought he would have made it in the Iron Squid Qualifier this deep into the tournament, into the finals. So this is another young talent to come out here. Will he be able to beat Symbol? I don't know, man. Symbol... It says it all in his name, man. This guy's a symbol for Zerg right now because he's been playing so well in the games we've commentated today, and it really is impressive. His unit control is just amazing. I don't know. This is going to be a ZVZ. It's going to be an entertaining and aggressive one for sure.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how Symbol actually performs in the ZVZ matchup, which is, as you said, often a highly aggressive. Are they seriously... Is this Crossfire? I haven't seen this in ages. This is freaking Crossfire. There's a blast from the past, isn't it? Man, this is not a map that gets played in tournaments anymore.
No, not too much, but in terms of Zerg versus Zerg, I don't think it changes that much.
No,
so this is still going to be a pretty wacky matchup, so let's see how it goes.
Yeah, man, I don't see any reason to delay it any further, and I am about ready to get started. As long as you are ready, then I'm sure the crowd is ready, so here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this, the best of 5 grand final of the Iron Squid Qualifier #1. It's my pleasure to bring you TSL.Symbol. He is in the blue trunks and he is playing Zerg to the southwest of the Crossfire versus his opponent, TSL.Shine. He is in the red trunks and he is also playing Zerg to the northeast.
And in Zerg vs Zerg, hatch openings are becoming the norm almost, but on a small map like Crossfire, it is really small, and especially for Zerg vs Zerg, you may not really want to be going hatch first here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we did see some other openings, but we'll have to see what they do decide to do. Overall, though, in Zerg vs Zerg, it all comes down to tiptoeing drone production. You know, can you squeeze in a few drones here without dying to a lot of units coming at you? So we'll have to see how that goes down. Both of these guys are Korean, they are Zerg, so they definitely use the extractor trick.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know a single Zerg that doesn't do that. I mean,
not in Korean
every Korean Zerg does it, man. It's just like Starcraft 1, they just do it over and over and over.
Yeah, it just seems to be a habit. It may even be actually built into their genetic makeup by this point. Who knows? But yeah, it's odd. People have done the maths on it and said, no, it's not good, but we'll do it anyway. Symbol's actually going to go for a legitimate extractor first, which is a difference from his opponent here. There's the spawning pool coming up on... That's actually a 13 pool there. So that's an intriguing mix of things. And Shine looks like he's going to go hatch first.
Yeah, so it kind of seems that, you know, will Shine be able to hold? That, I mean, I say that hatchery first is becoming the norm recently because players are getting better at holding, and of course the maps are getting larger in StarCraft 2. So will he be able to hold aggression here? And he'll have to build, I mean, I don't know, defensive bailings maybe? We'll have to find out what he wants to do, but definitely seeing aggression come out from Symbol. And it may not be all in aggression with Ling bailings, but maybe just to take map control and harass while taking his own. We'll have to see if he decides to take out a gas and maybe go back in eventually, and we'll see now as the spawning pool finishes up.
Yes, we shall. And let's see how many lings come out of that. It was a 13 pool, which is slightly earlier than the norm. That's 4 lings plus the queen. Will he decide to go for a full 6? Yes, he will.
Yeah, I mean 6, he's still mining gas as well. He's just ticking over with 1 in there and can very easily put 2 back in to really ramp that gas up. But right now he could also expand, so options are still open for Symbol. Meanwhile, Shine, also within TSL, spawning pool is so incredibly late, and he's going to get speed as well. But the thing is, though, speed is going to be done so much faster. Let's have a look. 50 seconds, 52, 53, 54. When is speed going to actually start for Shine?
Yeah, when will Shine build
what is
that
he doing?
speed up? Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's incredibly
risky. He's getting a second queen instead. So his speed is so delayed here, and that's a good, you know, over a minute, you know, 2 minutes maybe that could go without speed, and that's going to make it so difficult.
75-second difference in speed. That's going to give Symbol a large window to do some very serious damage with almost impunity against whatever his opponent does. Symbol's going to follow this up with a Baneling Nest. I have to wonder, if he knew how late that speed was, what would he do?
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't know how late it is, but he's going to be so happy when Shine's Lings don't actually turn over into Speedlings fast. And the Spinecrawl have been placed down, but there's going to be a lot of bailing soon because he's into 3 into the Extractor now. And he could try to bust through. There is double Queen block, which is obviously good to see. So maybe he won't go all in with this. Maybe he will be able to build stuff behind, but he can even bust the Queens down, to be honest, with Baneling. So we'll see how aggressive this gets.
Yeah, and obviously if he has to hold those Queens there, that's no inject and no creep spreading for you either, which is going to cause him a few problems. He does get the lava inject right there, and he's pulled away, so Shine's thinking, oh, can I get in there? Can I get in there? Can I actually inject? And he doesn't get the opportunity. He puts a creep tumor down instead with that one, and now the block has been broken. Yeah,
and he was hiding all these Lings in his main base for such a long time to actually, you know, give a bit of sense of security, but it's not happening, man. There's a lot of Lings coming. Bailings have been morphed in. Can he hold this, though? Lings in the wall, not the best wall right now, but defensive Bailings are morphing. They could save him right now, and this is going to be so close.
Yes, it is. He wants to go straight for the Spinecrawler, and then focusing on the Banelings up to the back right there. Baneling detonation goes off for Symbol. Looks pretty good. There's still 3 Banelings there, but 1 remains for... Oh, that's a great cancel right there by Shine. He takes out a number of Lings as well as 2 Banelings. A great trade. Baneling on Baneling action going on. That one actually survived, makes its way in, and is holding on very nicely. And there's another Baneling stopped as well. However, that was massive, and that, as far as I'm concerned, is a solid defense there by Shine.
Yeah, and he's actually in a really good position right now, especially if that other Spinecrawler gets up. That's fine, man. He's got a comfortable drone lead, 24 versus 18, and Symbol knows he's behind. He's making Lings of his own now, but Shine has a tech advantage because he's also going for a Roach Warren, and I can't see Symbol breaking this down at all now, even though he's morphing some more Banelings. This is very, very difficult for Symbol right now, and though I think it came down to the mistakes of Symbol rather than Shine holding. He lost a lot of Lings to some Banelings.
Yes, he did, honestly. And Shine did execute that defense very, very well and exploited the mistake of his opponent. We certainly can't take that away from him. And Symbol's now just retreating home, knowing that I just can't do anything at this point. So now I've got to play catch-up. What have I invested and what have I gained? How much damage have I done? Did I kill any workers? No. Did I kill some units? Sure. Did I force my opponent to build some units? Yes. But did my opponent get his hatchery out quicker? Absolutely. But the question is, how much has it benefited him? Because, as we see, Symbol has caught up in terms of worker count quite nicely.
Yeah, I mean, he's caught up and he could even overtake, but the thing is, he's so far behind in tech, he doesn't even have a Roach Warren, and Lings are exploding in the middle. Nice farm Shine here to try and do that. And Symbol does come to recover, but the Evolution Chamber is down as well, so +1 is going to start, and we actually could see a well-executed timing push along with +1, which Symbol may not actually be able to prevent here. So this is going to come down to the wire now. I mean, he's only just now building his Roach Warren, so you can see how far behind in production he really is.
Yeah, absolutely. The worker count is deceptive. It's the tech that really matters, as you've said. In the meantime, Symbol just holding on with what he's got, just trying to prevent scouting actions here and there. He does have 3 Spinecrawlers coming down here, so he suspects that a push is coming. I think he realizes that he hasn't done enough damage here, and I can hardly blame him for thinking that because he's absolutely right. The Roaches are on their way. That +1 is on the way as well. Already 5 Roaches on the field, and Roach Warren is now kicked in for Symbol. And of course, the transition out of this, if he can hold it, is to actually go Spire. And the Lair is on the way, but there's this massive window for Shine to go in there and do damage.
And Symbol scouts that there's no layer. He goes in, pokes in, and sees just a normal hatchery. So builds more Spinecrawlers. And that was so smart that I don't think we will see this +1 attack anymore because Symbol has scouted it and so he's getting ready for it. So what does Shine do to prevent, to kind of counteract that? He goes layer. So he may just go for +2 attack now instead. And that is really playing mind games with Symbol right now. And look at the food difference, man. Shine is just outplaying Symbol mid-game right now.
Yeah, he is. So there's no doubt about that. And ZVZ is certainly a big test of your skills when it comes down to this level. These guys are not mucking about. Nothing they do here is random. There's no coin flipping going on here. There is consistent scouting. There is consistent reactionary play.
And delay does finish faster for Symbol, so he is going to have roach speed a little bit earlier. So that's natural means that, you know, Shine can't push out without roach speed. So he's going to have to get that straight away. And you can see that he's also throwing down a Hydra Den. Okay, cool. That's really cool to see, because we're definitely going to be seeing some aggressive push soon with Roach Hydra. And likewise, let's have a look at the drones. 51 drones. Shine is just ahead in every sense right now.
Yeah, things are looking really nice for him. Since he held that well early game, it's had massive ripples throughout this entire map up to this point. This entire map has been dominated by that fact, and it's going to play pretty badly for Symbol. Just look at the tech lead, as you said, already. Brute Spine immediately kicking in as an upgrade. That +2 Roach Hydra attack is what he's looking for.
Yeah, and to kind of maximize that, he needs to creep spread, which you can see he's doing with creep tumors now. He needs to get that creep as far down as possible so that he can use Hydras efficiently. And though, I'm just having a look at Symbol's vision. He does see the Hydra Den, and he has actually a changeling in the drone line on the natural there. Very smart from Symbol, knows exactly what he's playing against. But he's so far behind in everything. +1 is just the finishing now. +2 is, you know, almost halfway, and Hydras are coming. So it's just looking so good right now. And for Symbol, he has to take a gamble, whether it be a faster base, whether it be borrowed banelings or something, or we can actually see tunneling claws coming. He needs to do something gimmicky, because in a straight up fight, there's no way he can win. He can't even stop this third base of Shine right now, because if he pushes out, he has to fight against better upgraded and a better army composition than he has.
Yeah, as you said, Tunneling Claws is an interesting kind of gimmick in this match, in the sense of it allows for some pretty cool micro tricks. The problem is that if the opponent knows about it, which he currently doesn't, but he will as soon as he ends up seeing that, then an Overseer can shut that down, no problem at all. So it's going to be difficult, and a quick engagement here by Symbol. He moves on to the creep, and he sees what's coming, and he can't fight against that. There's no chance, and he knows that, and he takes some losses in the process. Now finally able to get off creep, so the Hydras can't catch up, but once again, Symbol actually ends up getting supply block, losing an Overlord. Things are looking a little grim for him.
And, I mean, it looked for me that Symbol tried to pull a bit of a trick there. Go left and actually send full banelings to the natural mineral line of Shine. Bit of an old school kind of trick, but it didn't work whatsoever. And
no, it did not.
This actual attack, man, this is +2, right on the nail. It finishes right now, and
this is going to be hard to stop.
I don't know if you can hope this. Oh, there's that little gimmicky play onto the Hydras.
That is a nice move. It really is, and I'm glad to see that, but I just don't think he's got the numbers for it. There are too many roaches. The Overseer finally comes in, so you can't pull that off twice, and there's the GG, ladies and gentlemen. First game in this series going to Shine. An impressive bit of ZVZ skill, and it just all came down to that one hold in the middle. Sorry, the natural even. What the hell am I talking about? Apollo has just simply got up and left. He doesn't care anymore. Simple as that.
I'm gone.
You're gone. It's like your commentary doesn't even make any sense. I'm just gonna leave and just leave you to do this. But yeah, as I was trying to say before my brain got in the way, yeah, that it came down to that one hold at the natural, it being so very good, and it not being all that well executed by Symbol, and that had a big impact on the rest of the game, to the point where Shine just had the lead the entire way through.
At this level of skill, when you get a lead and you play against a player who doesn't let go and doesn't drop the lead, it's so difficult to play against. So, you know, this is the highest level of StarCraft right now, and this is amazing to see.
It is. Are we ready to go on the next game?
Let's do it, man.
Yeah, let's just go straight in. I don't see any reason to hang on or muck about. So we're going to be going into game 2. Which mysterious map will this one be played on? Obviously seeing a game on Crossfire, not something we see all that much these days. We'll find out very short.